Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Roberts of Montano Designs and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these little mini album books. I guess it could be like a little journal. I was watching a video of Montano. He's an amazing crafter. If you guys haven't checked him out, you should check out his work. He does all kinds of great ideas, great designs. And look at these little books, aren't they cute? Like this is the size of my hand and it's like a little tiny little book. So this is inspiration from his work. This was the first one that I did. And he made his with paper that he designed. And the paper looked really cool, but I'm like, you know, I already have a whole bunch of craft scrapbooking paper, so I decided to just use the supplies that I already had. So this is how it turns out. It's so cute. And it has these little pages on the inside. And I had some stickers, so I ended up putting the stickers in just to kind of have something fun in there. So every day I can post a word or a couple sentences about whatever I want to say and post pictures. So this was the first one I did, and I was still trying to learn how to put this together so it's not as polished as the second one. And the second one that I did turned out so cute. It says little things mean a lot. I thought that was a great little tag, and you can stick pictures in there. This is one picture that I had that I was going to stick in here. I just printed the pictures out on the printer. And I'll have another picture in there. Yeah, so I put all these pages in here. So isn't this just so adorable? And it wasn't too hard to make either. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. So to make these cute little mini album, I call them mini albums, all I did was I got some old packaging, cardboard packaging here that I got from all these packages I've been getting here during the quarantine. So all of you should have plenty of this around the house. Or you can use just some sort of firm, the heavyweight cardstock. I wouldn't say the poster board, but something that's really firm that doesn't bend very easily, because that's going to be your front cover and your back cover and your spine. So all you do is you cut this out, you measure. You need 2 pieces for the front cover and the back cover, and then a piece for the spine. So I'll put the dimensions here just so you don't have to worry about writing it down right now. So the first piece is 2.5 inches by 3. This is a 1/2 inch by 3 inches. And this is the same as the first, 2.5 by 3. So you cut those out and you glue them on whatever paper. In this case I'm going to just use white paper. So you glue them on the paper and you kind of let them sit. And then what you want to do is measure. You're going to measure a 1/2 inch around this little design here. So you're going to do a 1/2 inch all the way around. So then when you cut it, it's going to cover your little booklet. So I'll be right back. Okay, after we measured a 1/2 inch all the way around, then we're going to cut that remainder part off. So if you have a paper trimmer, or you can use your scissors, you'll just cut that off all the way around. If I had a steady hand, I would use my scissors, but I never can cut straight. Do you guys have trouble cutting straight too? So you're going to do this. Okay, and then I'll be back to show you what happens next. Okay, and then what I did is you're going to cut the edges at an angle. It's almost like cutting a little triangle off the end here. So you're going to cut that. Okay, so now all the angles here like this. So then you're going to kind of fold it in. Fold it in. Like this. And we're going to get our glue, and we're going to glue the edges in like this. So it's almost like wrapping a present. So we'll be back when that step is done. When you're gluing the sides down, you can use a paintbrush, or I don't mind using my finger, but you really want to make sure it's glued down well so all the sides hold. And also, I'm not sure if you could use hot glue for this stage, so maybe I may experiment with that. But I kind of hold it down for a few minutes just to make sure that it adheres. Okay, so there we have a little booklet. And then you'll measure some paper, whatever pattern paper you want to use for the inside. And you'll put this in, and then you'll have it. So I probably would let this dry a little bit just before you do the next step, just to make sure it's okay, because it's gonna fold like this. Okay, you just want to make sure this all kind of stays together. So we'll come back. Okay, now our book is really starting to come together. There's a little bit of the cardboard showing here, but just the more you practice on cutting those edges, you know, that'll not happen very much. But at least my other sides are good. And you can always put some washi tape or something over that to cover it up, but it's minor. So I put this little trim on the front. So let's look at the inside pages now. So you're going to cut your pattern paper. You're going to cut it, let me get this right, 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'll put the information here so you can just remember that. So you're going to cut that 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. And you're going to fold it in half. And you could use double-sided pattern paper, or this one is just single-sided, so you could write something. So you're going to get all your little pages together. Here's another one. We're going to fold that in half. You're going to get your little pieces together. So you're going to have all these little pages. So since this is single-sided, I may fold some inside out and some outside in, if that's a word, just so it can kind of be mixed up when you open up the journal. Yeah, so just play around with it however you want to have it. And so you're going to get all your pages here together, and then we're going to glue them inside the book. And I was a little skeptical about this part, like, is it really going to hold, or are the pages going to come out? But so far it's working out pretty good. So you just decide however many pages that you want, and you're going to put your glue in here and glue them in, and then you're going to put your binder on after you've glued it. Put your little clip on here to hold it all in place so it can really adhere. That's a really important step. So I'm going to put my glue here. And I was sort of liberal when I did this on the other two little booklets I made. So you're going to make sure it all kind of gets in there. You may want to put a little bit more if you're not sure. But just don't go overboard because you don't want the glue oozing out of your project later. That wouldn't be cool. Or your pages sticking together. Yeah, so you're going to do this. And then I have this clip here. And I'm going to clip that and let it dry. So while that's drying, we can think about the cover. So I saw this little tag, "Without a Care in the World." I could put that on here, or I could put something like, "This is my life." And then I could maybe make some little flowers or some little embellishments. There's some, I got this kit called Craft Factory Creations, and it came with all sorts of little goodies in it, so there's a lot of things for me to play with here. I'll put this flower down. And this is my life on top of it. So I don't know, we'll see how or what I decide to do, and I'll be back to show you the finished project.